Welcome to what's got to be the world's easiest to care for reef tank. And I'm not even joking. This is a 30-gallon long tank. It's 12 by 12 by 48, which is actually a really cool design for a tank. I'll show you the whole thing in a minute here. And when I say easy, I mean like we don't do anything to this tank other than add top off water. You can see it's a little low. It should be at the top of the bottom of the black rim there. And it's got a skimmer that doesn't work. Doesn't really do anything. Like, we haven't cleaned that in ages. And a bio wheel filter that hasn't been, like the filter itself is probably nasty. But you know what? It's one of those things where it's working, so why bother with it? The only problem we get is algae on there. Other than that, there's no algae on the rocks or anything like that. There are some aptasia, and I've gone over the system before. It's just got a no-name China LED light, which was like a couple $100 on Kijiji. The tank was I'd have to watch the old video back, but I think it was $80 brand new. Hang-on filter was like $40. And I got one power head in it, right there. One Corellia, a heater, and that's it. The rest is livestock. So there's no fancy equipment, no sump, nothing at all. And I love sharing this tank with you guys just because it shows how easy it can be for anyone that wants to get into this hobby. You can do it with only a couple $100 investment. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars, and then you just go buy some frags. These are all just growing out from frags. It's nothing too fancy, but they are very nice. It's still a relaxing little tank to come in and visit. These two fish here are pretty shy. They don't like to come out too often. They hide when we come in, but because it's a den, there's not normally people in here. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, a little update. And I did a video before on how to build a cheap frag tank system. And several people insisted I was a liar and that it's more than that. I kid you not, I don't have receipts for it, but, you know, obviously I'm not including the coral in that couple $100. But it's, I'll give you one quick little tour of the coral before I go, and you guys can just kind of look around. Yeah, definitely the coral's not included in that couple $100. That's, you know, a few $100 worth of coral too. But that is just whatever you pick, so can't get them to focus, I don't think. A little bit too close for those. But I love reef keeping. It's a fun little pastime, very relaxing and enjoyable. And when you have company, it's a great conversation piece to have. People always want to see it, and everybody loves Nemo, so that's the first thing people point out is Nemo. We will continue on. I'm going to bring you actually back to the other end in a second there, because I did forget to show the elegance coral, which is really beautiful. The only thing was is that it didn't do well in my tank. We've got, this is my old lady's tank. We have a 200-gallon as well. And it didn't do well in there, but let's go check that out. And that's the elegance coral, which is absolutely beautiful. I'd like to try it again in my tank one day. It's been a long time since I tried, and see if maybe it's happier. An orange plate coral. She's a mama. She's had some babies. I've got a baby in my tank from it, and one went to someone else, and there was another one in here that got lost, so I imagine it's no longer with us. But a little bit of aptasia, but like I said, we don't do anything on this tank, so we've just let it be what it be, and it be actually a pretty nice tank. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hadn't done an update on this one in a while. Pretty simple. Hope you guys like it, and if you don't have one, go set one up now that you know how cheap you can do it. The skimmer is obsolete. Like, you know, it's not doing anything anyway. That could totally just come out of there, and it shows that you don't need one. Like, I just plugged that in for the first time in like 4 months. I plugged it in 3 days ago, and it's still not really doing anything, so I just figured I'd see if it would. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you liked the little tank, and if you got any questions or anything, you can feel free to ask or go back and watch some of the other videos on this tank and our other tanks. Alright, we'll see you guys next time.